Hello and welcome to episode 7, I think, of Old Faithful. We've gotten to the point where we've lost count at 7. I do believe it is 7.
Oh, I feel so lucky.
Hey, lucky number 7. Yes. Very quickly, because we have a lot of stuff. I'm super excited once again. My thanks to Perfect Wave Productions. My thanks to Tate at Black Hills Blend. How's your breve?
Where'd it go? Here we go.
Right there. Black Hills Blend, 12-ounce breve. Whatever that is, I haven't explained, but we don't have time. But it's good.
It's good.
And before I forget, once again, from the bottom of my powder-coated stainless steel heart, thanks for watching this little show here. I'm so happy to do this, and I'm so happy that everybody's enjoying it and watching it. So I didn't know this guy. I'd never met him until about a half hour ago. You're Josh.
That's me. Josh Ian Kenner.
Tell us a little bit about you.
Okay, let's see, I'm like 6 foot tallish.
The way you are married. Though.
I am married.
Yeah, okay,
yes.
all right. Hands off, ladies. All right.
Thankfully married to my wife, Stephanie. Love you very much.
Hey, this guy's a pro right here. All right.
So yeah, I guess I could say I'm a long-time guitar player ever since I was about 13, which makes it, I suppose, 20 plus years now, 25 years. How old am I? Honey? And the most recent thing, the last couple of years, we started this little group called Flannel. I don't know if we randomly called it a beer drinking club, maybe. And then it turned into an actual job.
They might have been Busch Light when they started, but they're an IPA now, I would say.
There you go.
It's quite a band.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yes, you are absolutely welcome.
Having good contacts and developing these relationships with people around town, such as yourself.
I am kind of a big deal.
Great.
Tell us about your first guitar, if you will.
First guitar, was it 1995? PV, American Made Predator, I think is the year.
Okay.
One of the last years they made American Made PVs.
Okay.
And I still have it.
But so there was a PV Predator. So what was your first amp then?
First amp, well, you gotta. If you're starting at a PV Predator, you also have to have a crate in there because that was that time frame. I had a little like 10-inch crate, I think it was. Little buzz box. My son has a guitar and it gets loud from time to time, but I really cranked that thing up. I made it really loud. Currently we're playing on the Benson Earhart, which is goes by its own name, Amazing, by the way. These things are a great amp if you can ever get your hands on one.
We will get to that. Tell us about this axe here.
This one is my stringless, no wait. This is my Fender Deluxe. Fender Deluxe 2004, so it's got the cutout, 50th anniversary Deluxe Strat.
Okay.
A couple mods to it, like the mustache, which goes out to my oldest daughter, Allie. That's her mustache. That's been on there ever since I got a hold of this guitar. Kind of road worn kind of thing. We upgraded it with stainless frets just recently, sanded on the neck. The thing plays like $1 million. Doesn't necessarily look like it, but it is a good sounding Strat, that's for sure.
Tell us about the body.
I think it's just an Alder, cheap little body.
Did it come in that visible condition?
When I got my hands on it, yes, and you could blame the lead singer Flannel on that. He kind of he toured around when he was truck driving with it, all the way through North Dakota with it.
Okay.
Decided he wanted to make some mods to it.
Okay.
And this is where it stopped when it got to my hands, and I haven't changed it since. I'll play it like this. I like it, and it's really unique, fun guitar, and like I said, plays like a dream and sounds just as good.
Well, number one, it looks amazing under stage lights. First of all, number two, it looks very interesting and cool right here.
Sure.
And number three, possibly the most recorded guitar in history.
Yep.
Brent Mason's
Versatile.
70s Telly looks very similar, except it's a Telly. It was a rat rod that he never finished, actually.
Sure.
So there's nothing wrong with that. Turn it over one more time. Tell us about the sticker on the back.
It was one of those rally purchases where you want to make a statement when you're in front of a big crowd and you want to. And for me, I've always wanted to use it when I see someone trip, but I'm never that quick. I'm usually too engrossed in the music to jump on that idea. But if someone tripped, I wanted to be able to just flip it over and go, careful now.
Right. And you took the tremolo cover off.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's got to come off. Yep. That's because that's my homage. You got to go back to the Hendrix and the Stevie Ray Vaughan. They never had one.
Are the springs or the block in there replaced?
No,
Or
all
they stopped?
standard from the '04 version. Yep.
All right.
Like I said, I upgraded the frets to stainless steel because I had worn them out.
Okay.
It was no longer. I could hardly arpeggiate. I couldn't get my fingers to do stuff on the guitar like I wanted. So we went to stainless, and it's amazing. It has the stock noiseless pickups in there with an S1 switch, which gives you other variances on tone and different ideas you want to use. Yep.
Did you try and get the same size of frets, or bigger, or smaller?
No, I kept it almost. I tried to keep it exactly the same
Okay.
as the '04 version. It just the neck. It just a plea. The way our band approaches some music. This is kind of what I deem necessary, I guess.
Okay.
As far as being a tool to do that type of music that we do.
Let's talk a little about the band. They're very entertaining. If you get a chance to catch Flannel in action, do it. You play a lot of things that don't necessarily have defined guitar parts on them.
Well, because a lot of we'll do some of the rock tunes, and yeah, there's going to be some parts where you're going to hear those guitar parts. A lot of it is rhythm driven because we're doing R&B type stuff. We'll start doing girl tunes, like Spice Girls and Alanis Morissette. We'll start doing stuff like that. And yeah, a lot of those are more vocally driven, where we're trying to get people to engage in the song and sing along. So yeah, there isn't necessarily a lot of guitar that jumps out in front of you, but there's definitely songs where you'll hear the Strat for sure.
Well, from a guitarist perspective, it's very interesting. You're doing what sounds kind of like horn parts, or
Oh yeah.
did you and the rest of the band kind of come up with a lot of that?
Yeah.
Or just
Oh, yeah.
what
A lot
felt good? Or
Well, yeah, a lot of that is we're trying to match a computer-driven sound but created in an analog version with the guitar. So yeah, a lot of that could be some sort of riff that happens in a computer or even a synthesizer or a piano, and now we're trying to recreate it with just a 4-piece. It kind of gives it a more of a grittier analog feel, but hopefully we're trying to recreate some of that so we can catch people's ears and go, oh, I know that song.
tell us about your pedal board. We could talk about this for a day and a half.
Oh yeah, this could take a while. So it's a Tempo Duo pedal board, powered by a Ciroc and a Temple Audio, or excuse me, not a Temple Audio board, powered by Ciroc and a Voodoo Power Lab underneath there, powering this mash of pedals. Notably, there's the H9 pedal. I use that for a lot of the weird, awkward effects, like doing synthesizer stuff and big soundscapes in the background. That thing provides some huge reverbs, tons of fun. Of course, I have Julia Chorus. It's kind of a standard anymore. A lot of people use those for chorus pedals. And then I have some cool little unique overdrives. I have an OD3 that's been modified from some kid in Japan. I bought that from him on eBay of some sort.